everyone, it is so great to be filming again. For those of you who don't know, I've had to take a little bit of a hiatus because I got this really bad infection in my eye. It's not gone yet, but it is good enough for me to feel comfortable filming and putting on makeup and stuff, which is fantastic. But today I'm going to be giving a very honest review of these really cute custom sleeves that I got in a collaboration with YourPlayMat. I will have a link in the description that should automatically put in a discount code if you want to check them out by the end of this video, or you can do my code ANGEL10YP. That will also be down in the description as well. If you want to follow me on Instagram or stalk me or whatever, there's that link down below also, but I'm really excited to be working with them. I'm excited to tell you what I think of the product that I received, and so let's just hop right into the video. Alrighty, so we are now down on the table and I want to discuss a little bit about buying these sleeves. If you do at the end of this video become interested and want your own custom art sleeves, they sell Japanese and standard size, so all TCGs can buy sleeves that will fit their cards. They also have the measurements for the sleeves in their little description for whenever you're purchasing them. They do 60, 100, and 120 sleeves. That's their packages. They also ship within 10 to 20 days. Mine actually came in pretty quick. I think it took like just a tiny bit over a week, and that's because, you know, weekends, so they don't ship on weekends, it's only on business days. I chose to send in my artwork using a pixel size, so I used 408 times 567 for the pixels, and they came out like perfectly. They also have borders. They have different types of borders. I chose to go with the straight edge solid border, but they have like this border that fades in, and then they have this border that kind of, if I remember correctly, looked slightly like electricity. I can't really remember, but I chose to go with the straight border. I just think it looks nicer with the art, personally. I also want to give a huge shout out to Urban Riot Arts. You can see they have urban_riot_arts. He was the actual person that designed the Nubbins sticker, and it is so cute. I absolutely love it. He does amazing artwork, so I strongly suggest checking him out. I know you can't really see it too well on the camera, but yeah, if you want to look him up for a possible commission or anything, definitely do that. He's such a great artist. But yes, thank you so much for giving me the artwork that I could use to put on these sleeves. It means a lot to me. But now on to the actual sleeves themselves. So I said they came in pretty fast. When I first opened these sleeves, they smelled kind of like the ink hadn't dried yet, but I think that's just because it was so incredibly hot, because they shipped in the middle of the summer and it was well over 90 degrees. It was steaming outside, so I don't suggest, if you're going to buy these, I don't suggest letting them sit out in your mailbox if you have a metal mailbox for too long. Try to get them inside the house as soon as possible, but with winter and fall coming up, I don't think you should have an issue with that. None of the cards bled, none of the sleeves bled, none of the artwork smudged or anything like that. They were kind of like sticky at first, but once they cooled down, as you can see, they're not sticky anymore. They move pretty smoothly. These ones, they don't have any cards in them right now, so you can see these are just the sleeves themselves. I counted these 3 times, and my counting might be off, but I ended up with 63 sleeves, which I think is pretty neat, just in case I end up having one that might have like a little bit of an error on it. There is this one sleeve, and this is the only one that I've noticed has any problem with it, and I don't know if you'll even be able to see. Maybe. Well, right there has like this little bit of an extra plastic on it, which could easily be trimmed off. And it's not even really noticeable at all. I don't even know if you can see it on camera. But other than that, all the sleeves came out the exact same size, and they are the exact same tint. Another thing that I originally was worried about is because in right there you can see it. I thought these might be a little too thin, a little too see-through. But when I did test it out with putting a card inside of it, it fit beautifully, and you couldn't see any part of the card. That might also just be because my background is black, but even in this light area right here where it's all white, you couldn't see any part of the card. So these would be tournament legal for Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. By the way, if you're just checking out the channel, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh channel, so these are the Japanese small size sleeves. They do fit Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I did sleeve some up for the thumbnail. I just put some random cards in it. And as you can see, like I'll just take this sleeve and I'll take this card out for you just so you can see. It fits so perfectly, and I wish that you could feel how well they fit. Honestly, they fit so well. I'm not worried about these sleeves becoming, you know how if you play with them too long they get all wrinkly at the top. With these fitting so perfectly, I'm not worried about that happening anytime soon. And I can run my nail over this all day. The artwork doesn't get scratched. These are honestly such high quality sleeves, and I didn't expect them to turn out so well because they are custom art sleeves. And so it's really hard to make custom anything, but these turned out beautifully. And this is one that is double sleeved in a clear sleeve. This is just something that somebody made Nod as a birthday present. It has little Alistair holding Nubbins for Invoked 101 and Angel of Alchemy. But you can see how well they fit inside the clear sleeve, and the artwork still shows through really, really well. Of course, you know, because it's clear. Whenever it comes to like the texture of these, also they are like slightly textured, so they have a grip on them. They're not going to just fall out of your hand while you're shuffling. And you can hear that bit of texture right there. And they shuffle really well. Honestly, I can't get over how great they look. So like I've mentioned quite a few times, YourPlayMat does custom art for not only sleeves, but they also do mats as well, and I think they do something else, but I can't remember off the top of my head, sadly. But definitely go check them out. These sleeves are not available on their page. The artwork on these sleeves, the sleeves themselves obviously are, but the artwork is not available on their page. However, they did mention that if a bunch of you ended up wanting these exact sleeves, I could ask them to add the artwork to their page, and then you could buy these exact same sleeves. Somebody else asked me if they could do a custom artwork of me on their sleeves, and yeah, if you guys want a custom artwork of me or of Nubbins or whatever, just send me a DM on Instagram. I'll approve the picture, and then yeah, you can have little sleeves of me if you really wanted to. But honestly, if you're looking for if you have your own channel, or if you have like maybe a business and you want to promote it while you go to locals or something, definitely consider checking out YourPlayMat because they did such a good job. I did read some of their reviews, and honestly, most of them were pretty great. Most of them were like, oh, these arrived sooner than I expected, or that the design was spot on. There's only like, the only reviews that I've seen have been kind of like iffy, where they do have a custom size playmat, where not only do you do your own custom image, but you change the size of the playmat. And I heard sometimes they have a little bit of issues with those, but people still end up loving their mat anyways. So for the sleeves, I've only seen really good reviews personally when I looked them up. So honestly, yeah, if you want custom art sleeves, you want something to take to locals and be unique and fabulous, you can You can play custom art sleeves from YourPlayMat. Also, whenever it comes to their customer service, they blew up my phone with all of these updates on when these sleeves were arriving, when the printing was getting done, the tracking and everything for it. So they're on top of it whenever it comes to making sure that you receive your sleeves and are updated on your tracking and when the product will get to you. So you will never have to worry, trust me, you'll never have to worry about where your sleeves are. They will email you constantly with updates. And I've never had any problems with them. They're all so sweet. All their emails are so considerate, because I feel really bad. This video was supposed to come out a while ago, as you guys know, because some of you have been waiting for this review. And because of my eye, I wasn't able to film this comfortably, because I wanted to do a cute picture for the thumbnail and everything, and show off Nubbins with the Nubbins sleeves. And they were so sweet and considerate the whole time. They were saying that they wish that my eye heals soon and that they'll be praying for me and stuff, and it's really sweet. They're all really wonderful people, so definitely check them out. I absolutely love the product that I got, and I just I could talk about it for forever. So yeah, if you want these exact sleeves, let me know, and if I get enough requests, I will ask them to add it to the store. My code is in the link down below, as well as ways to support me and ways to follow me on Instagram. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. Bye!